Hello, welcome to USTS, the Ultimate Sports Training Show. I'll be your lone host for today's show, Bob Lemire. My guest at the very last minute he gave me a call and said he couldn't make it. So it's either I didn't do a show or I want to do a couple of rants, maybe half-hour shows, just on certain aspects of martial arts or sports or the human body. Today, I really want to work with energy. Energy for the human body. My whole life I've trained martial arts, most of my life. And for every rank, for black belt, every higher dan or degree, you had to do a paper. My grandmaster, Mo Young Lee, God rest his soul, the greatest grandmaster in the world, he would make us do a big paper on any aspect you want, something that you would like to do. And people would do with this and that and this and that. And every paper I did, which was, I think, 8 of them, every picture I did was, or every paper I did, was about energy. And I do a different aspect of energy. So they were extensive papers. When I did a lot of these papers, by the way, there was no phones. There was no iPhones. This was back in the 70s, the 80s, and early 90s and stuff. Those were just coming out in the 90s. But you had to go to the library. You had to do your own study, and you just couldn't go plop it on a phone and go, oh, look at this. I'll write this down. You had to do your studying, and I did that. It's helped me out over the years because I'm getting up there in age, but I still have that energy. I still have that spike. Whether I have it for the rest of my life, I don't know. I probably doubt it because age wins. But boy, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out kicking. To do that, you have to do some basic things that we don't like to do in everyday life. We refuse to do it, and a lot of times we do the opposite of what we're going to do to create energy. We destroy the energy in our body. I'm going to go over some of the things that would really help you that I remember from my papers and all my studying. Won't be in any order, all right? And most of it everyone knows, but if you do this daily and you write this down and you do a lot of these exercises, I'll call them, daily, and when I say exercise, it's just living a good, clean life, you're going to see a difference. You're going to see a difference quick. Say number one, and no water. Water. People aren't drinking enough water. People are dehydrated. I have coffee, I have beer, I have Coke. Let's put some little more poison into your body. It's killing you. I'm not saying that I don't have a beer here and there, and I love my coffee, but I do drink a lot of water. And if you don't flush your body out, and if you don't hydrate with water, your body is going to fail you. Your organs are going to fail you. You're going to be tired. Your skin's going to dry. Everything. Your body. What do they say? Your body's 95% water or something. Who knows? So if you don't have it, what's happening? All right. As I say, I enjoy a coffee. I enjoy having a beer. I don't drink any soft drinks. I really don't. I used to with the caffeine and the sugar, but you learn over the years that that's just very false energy and very quick to diminish in your body. Where water, and we're talking maybe half your weight in water in ounces. All right. Everyone has their own theories. All these doctors, everyone I Google. I'm always Googling. I love it. But as I Google stuff about energy, a lot of different theories. But there's one theory you have to have, and that is true, and is drink some water. And whether it's 50 ounces a day, and a lot of times they say don't just drink water. Maybe put a little pinch of Himalayan salt or some kind of salt, whether it's irregular salt, just to get the electrolytes. There's a lot of these drinks out there that have electrolytes, and I do drink some of them. I don't go crazy with them because I do drink my water. But what you want to do is that salt will help the water go into your body and do what it's supposed to do. And it's very scientific and very involved, and I'm not going to get into it. But believe me, do your own research. Why should you put a little sprinkle, just a pinch of salt? And that'll give you some of your the sodium, and it'll get you some of the electrolytes that your body needs, all right, for the energy and to absorb All right, the water. Regular plain water is regular plain water. It's not going to hurt you, and it's good for you, but it's just that pinch of salt. Electrolytes, these drinks with electrolytes, they're good too. I drink one or two of them a day, maybe one, and I can see it helping. Second thing, that's water and that's hydration. Second thing is rest. All right. If you don't get there, especially if you're working out, if you're working out hard, and you every day you work out hard, or you just go to work every day and do a lot of walking, do a lot of thinking, do a lot, whatever. Everyone moves all day. If you don't rest, and people say, "Oh, I only need 3 hours," that's good. Good luck with that. And if that's all you need, then God, you were blessed. People are saying 7 to 8. All right, just for well-being of hours, 7, 8 hours. Because in those 7, 8 hours you laying down, you're probably not going to be sleeping those 7, 8 hours. You're going to be tossing, turning, half awake, maybe going to the bathroom, whatever. But if you're there 7, 8 hours, you're probably going to get the 4 hours REM, rapid eye movement, a night. And that's what you kind of need, a constant 4 hours. And I'm not sure if that's minimum or maximum. Just all I know is somewhere in that 7, 8 hours, you might get 4 of good sleep. If you get a real bad night's sleep, how you feel the next day. Now imagine over and over and over. I mean, that's you're gonna hurt yourself. If you train hard, and whether you're running, lifting, taekwondo, martial arts, anything that is an exercise form, and you're expending energy, and if your body doesn't replenish itself, and you relax and let it heal itself, all right? Because when you're working out and you're destroying some of your muscle, or you have to get that moment at night where your body will it'll heal itself, all right? And every night you need that. Some people are high strung. I am, and but that means I have a lot of energy. But I still have to try to get. I force myself at least 7 to 8 hours. At least, give me 9, and I'm real happy. Sometimes I get up at about 2:00 in the morning. I work about 3 days a week. I'm semi-retired, but I still like to do some work. But I get up at 2:00 in the morning. If I'm not in bed by 7:00 the latest that day for the next day to get up at 2, because that means I need my 8 hours, my 7, 8 hours. It's early, real early, especially the rest of the world's out there functioning, and here I am trying to get some sleep. But it's just something that I had to get used to, because I need my body to replenish itself and to heal itself. And sleeping is it. Now, I found over the years, sometimes I have a hard time falling asleep. As I say, if you have a high energy level, that carries over into your sleeping patterns, because of you're just high strung. And so your mind takes over. Your body's trying to relax, but your mind takes over. And it's like a car. You're revving up a car. I found that some of these, and before the phone, I used to read on hypnosis, self-hypnosis for sleep, and self-hypnosis for health and well-being. But I'd have a tape recorder, and I would tape. I'd read the book, and then I'd read the exercises on how a hypnotist would talk you into a sleep. And I would read this into my tape recorder. And every night before I go to bed, I'd put it on, and I'm hearing myself talk on how to relax my body, to relax your head, to relax your neck. And it's a whole different session of up and down your body. And breathing. They want you to breathe a certain way. By listening to this, I'm not thinking of anything else. It's hard to think of two things at once. So if you're thinking and listening of what is being said, I fall right asleep, and then I get hooked on it. Now they have so many good hypnosis sessions, apps on Google. Just hypnosis for sleep, and you're going to see thousands of them. Check out the ones that you like. Some are much better than the others, and it'll put you right out. Thing is, they hit you with affirmations, which is positive type of thinking for your mind. Even when you sleep, when you fall asleep, and I fall asleep, my subconscious is listening to these affirmations, and that's what a lot of these good hypnosis they do. They'll give you good affirmations for you for an hour or two, maybe 3 hours, and then it shuts off, and it stays in the back of your head. It's addictive. I really love. I can fall asleep without it because I can talk myself into my own hypnosis. Over doing it so many years, I know what I have to think, and but it's so much easier just sitting there. Your phone's there. Put it on and let the guy do the talking. You know, the expert hypnosis. I find that breathing. You know, people we take it for granted that we breathe on our own. We can drink water. We can eat food. Breathing, one thing, you know, oxygen, you're not going to live too long. And I'm talking minutes without oxygen. Water, you can live a little, you know, a couple of days. Food, you can live maybe a week or so, 2 weeks without any food. Water, maybe, I don't know how long that is, a week. But breathing, a couple of minutes. So that's telling us something that oxygen, good oxygen, all right? Boy, that's life. That's our whole life is just an oxygen, breathing in oxygen, giving us energy to keep moving on. All right. So between oxygen, water, sleep, those three things right there. How's that? That right there is that's going to keep you alive. All right. When you breathe, and a lot of good exercises to breathe, especially if you're trying to sleep, or even during the day if you're tensing, and there's so many different methods, and I'm just going to use one. And they'll call it, I like 6, 8, 10. Just say 6, 8, 10. You breathe in for a count of 6. You hold your breath for a count of 8. And you exhale for a count of 10. I remember doing a class at the YMCA many years ago. Very first class. I had all my students, a lot of them are college students. And I had them all in the lotus position and on the ground and just trying to relax. And I wanted to show them something about breathing so that they would breathe right, you know, and get some good exercise, fill those lungs up. And I had them all breathe that 6, 8, 10. And after doing about 6, 8, 10, I don't know, 5 to 10 to 15 of this breathing exercises, half of them, I stopped it because half of them looked like they were going to pass out. They were so relaxed and they wanted to sleep. It got them so tired and relaxed. So the tension of coming to a brand new class, and then I stopped that tension within a matter of 5 minutes into the class because they didn't know what to expect with the class. They're nervous and whatever. I had them all stand up, and I could see some of them were woozy, and I said, "How does that feel?" And they were astonished. Most of them said, I could have taken a nap right there. So relaxed. That relaxation is calming you down. It's because, you know, stress will kill you. Stress will rob you of so much energy. All right. And we're all in a lot of stress. Anyone who says, I have no stress in my life, there's stress. There's stress in everyone's life just to live life. But it's how you react with that stress, and it's how how can you alleviate that stress and give yourself a positive outlook, okay? So breathing exercises that way. And as, again, I'm giving you a couple of tips, you know, water, sleep, breathing exercises. I'm giving you these quick tips. But now with that phone or computer, you know, information that we have, thousands of opinions and doctors, and do some homework. And you know what? You do this homework for yourself, all right, so that you feel good. You want to feel good, all right? And by doing a couple of things every day, write it down: water, sleep, breathing exercises. The next thing I'm going to talk about is nutrition. And believe me, I love chocolates. I eat chocolates. I love them. I try to eat the dark chocolates now because I'm doing my homework, and maybe eat a little too many of them. But I love my sweets too. I'm high energy, so I burn this stuff right off. I burn it off as fast as I can eat it. But I do eat abundance of fruits and vegetables every day. drink some of I won't do commercials, but I do some of these drinks that have all these vitamins in them, and I swear by them. They have vitamins, and they have fruits and vegetables in them. You know these drinks. A lot of people don't like them. Some of them, they say there's high sugar content. Myself, I burn that right off. And some of them don't have the high sugar content. That's the type you're kind of looking for. And it has all these juices. If you drink those, a couple of those a day, and you're getting a daily allowance of fruits and vegetables, maybe through them, then you have your fruits and vegetables. And I every day, I'll have either watermelon, cantaloupe, I'll do grapes, and anything, any kind of, you don't have to love all the, you don't have to love all the fruits that are out there. A lot of them I don't like, so I don't do them. But I love my fruits, vegetables. If you can, every day have some type of vegetables. All right, if you do that, I'm not a big meat eater, but chicken and fish, I will eat a lot of chicken and fish. Once in a great while, I'll do a steak, but the longer you stay away from red meat like that, the less you really care if you ever have it. Because sometimes once you do eat it, you feel something different in your body. It's very hard to digest a cow or a pig, I do like bacon myself. I try not to eat too much of it. So I'm not preaching. I'm not preaching. I have many, many years of the martial arts and many years of studying energy and health. Just turned 68 years old. I feel like I'm in my 20. I'm 25 years old. I feel like I can go and just keep going. How long that'll last, I don't know. But I know that whatever I've done and whatever I'm doing, it's kind of working for me. Doesn't mean it'll work for everyone, but it's working for me. And so fruits and vegetables. Try to get, and they could be raw vegetables, they could be cooked. And you're going to hear people saying, "Oh, you're not supposed to eat it." Just get the fruits and vegetables in your body. All right, and you will be happy. If you can get some fish and some chicken in there, I love eggs. You can get your protein. There's tuna fish and stuff. There's a lot of things out there that you can get protein. There's protein bars out there too. Science is keeping us alive and also killing us at the same time with certain products. So try to find something that works best for you. Vitamins. I take a certain vitamin every day, and I try to make sure it's something that breaks down. Years and years, and the funny thing is, my parents, and it's funny, we're talking almost, say 65 years ago when they started me, or 67. I think I was 2 years old, something, and they started me on a vitamin, a very popular vitamin. But you're not supposed to give young children vitamins. I don't know if no one told them or it just didn't matter back in the day, that many years ago. You really don't want to give. You talk to your pediatrician when you give it. But I did. They gave me a vitamin. I've been on vitamins my whole life. And just recently, in the last 5-something years, maybe, some of the vitamins I've been taking aren't breaking down in my body. And so what happens there is you're taking, they're saying, "Oh, you take this vitamin. Great vitamin. It's got all these vitamins," but it's not breaking down in your body. You might get 5% to 20% of that vitamin going into your body. What a waste. The rest of it comes out, you just get rid of it. So what I do is I try to find these soluble vitamins and something that will break down. They sell them, and I put them in my drink. I'll put them in a drink that I'm going to be, whether it's a bottled water or it's a fruit drink, and leave it there. And I let that dissolve, so I'm drinking my vitamins. There's a whole debate on how that works, but in my mind, those vitamins are in that bottle of water or the drink, and it's not breaking down in my body. It's already broken down. And I feel a difference. And there's some great vitamins out there. Again, and not a commercial, and I'm not even naming any brands. Do your homework. All right, and homework, when I say do your homework, back in the day someone said do your homework, you were at the library. You were finding a book. What a pain. You were spending hours. Now homework is maybe 30 seconds or a minute with your thumb, all right? Your thumb and your eyes and your brain saying, all right, Google, great vitamins to take, doctors' advice, and you got it right there. So it's not like homework is homework. You're gonna what you're doing is you're gonna help yourself survive. Everyone wants more energy, and believe me, I'm tired a lot because I work out so much and I work hard and I'm always on the go that when I stop, it just hits me. I just want to sleep. I just want that rejuvenation. So if you are high metabolism, okay, and high energy, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But you have to, again, you have to have your water. You have to have your sleep. You have to have the right food, all right, the right vitamins in your body. That's why going back to hypnosis, there's a lot of, and people are scared of hypnosis. Yeah, I don't want to walk around and being a duck or you are a chicken. You know, we have a misconception of hypnosis, and all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. You allow yourself. A lot of people won't get hypnotized because they don't want to be hypnotized. A lot of people say, all right, and you go into this state of relaxation, and I'm not going to get too deep into the hypnosis, but I've been studying it for a long time. I don't practice it on human beings, but myself. I don't feel like I have that knowledge, but I know what it does for me to alleviate stress, to give me a positive affirmations, to give me a positive attitude. All right. And to reduce all the stress in your body, between that and breathing exercises, it's unbelievable. To keep energy going, to keep your body energy, you have to have a positive attitude. All right, there's no negativity will draw the strength right out of your body. Be positive with everything you can be, and I know it's impossible in today's world, but every situation is a situation, and you think this is the end of the world. It ain't the end of the world 99% of the time. Maybe once in a while that 0.1% is. It could be the end of the world. But what you think is the end of the world right now, something happened to you today and you can't believe. In a year from now, if a year could go by in seconds, it would be a thought, an afterthought. If you treat everyone, and you know, I'm not going to lecture on religion or anything, but if you treat everyone, all right, with respect and you know, gratitude that they're your friend, or gratitude that's my family, all right, and try to keep that, to be nice to that person, and to understand everyone's going through something. If you start giving that way, all right, you're going to receive more energy. Somebody gives you a gift. You're so happy with that gift, and that gives you a little energy. Why, thank you, you know, and you got a gift. But if you give someone a gift unexpectedly, or someone on the street, or some child who needs something at the store and they don't have the money, or so, just anything that you can do to help someone, you're going to find, if you really think, you're going to find that you're so happy, and love is energy. All right, if you try to treat everyone with love and respect, they're going to give you their energy. People give you energy, and you give people energy. By you doing something nice for someone, you're giving them energy. And if they accept it, they're giving you energy back as of appreciation. And there's a bond there. We have energy in our body that we give each other. And we have energy that we can suck the life out of other people too. You understand what I'm saying? Everyone does. Certain people will walk into a room in my life, great friends of mine. I have friends of mine that'll walk in the room and the room lightens up, all right? And energies in that room following this person. And I admire that. And I say, wow, that's how everyone should be. They walk in the room and everyone's happy. That's a gift. That's a gift from a God. So try to practice that. Try to practice. You give your energy and your passion and compassion and love to anyone, everyone, but especially people who are really close to you, and watch the energy that you'll get out of it. And the energy is that of of happiness. All right. So you can do all this stuff I was talking about today, water, sleep, but if your attitude is always negative and always negative on everyone, you're going to draw energy out of them, suck the life out of them, and they're not going to give you their energy. They're going to avoid you. We won't survive without each other's energy. You believe you can't. You say, I don't need anyone to survive. No, you need people to survive. And if you have the right people in your life that gives you the love and energy, boy, you're going to be happy, and you're going to have a lot of energy to spare, to give to other people. And if you bounce that into your whole community, all my guys at the Taekwondo school, we grew up together, just training, hitting each other, kicking each other. And, everything's not always peaches and cream, but we had such a respect and love for each other that when we got together, the energy level was unbelievable. A great baseball team or a great football team, hockey, any team. I watch my granddaughter. She's into cheerleading, in the gymnastics type of cheerleading competition. I watch these girls, and they're together, and there's so much love and energy that you can feel it in the audience. And that's like a winning, a winning baseball team. That means there's positive energy, and these guys love each other. And I remember the Red Sox just a few years ago. They won the World Series, and they were called the Idiots. And you remember that. And they were just a bunch of great ball players, but ragtag guys who loved each other so much and were goofy with each other and had fun. They won a World Series. And you could feel the love on that team, how they loved each other. You do that, especially with when you're training with other people, whether you're one-on-one, 5-on-5, weightlifting or whatever you're doing on your team. Have some fun. Give them your energy. You give someone energy, they're going to give it right back to you. Now I've got a grandson. He's not 1 year old yet, and if I give him that energy and I give him a little toy or something, I play. You can see it in their eyes. You can see it in their eyes and their energy. They're so happy. So they're giving you that energy too. All right. So try to remember, people can give each other energy. And you try to be that person that gives energy to people you love. Oh, just anyone on the street, anyone in the supermarket. An old woman in front of you, she's looking through her purse trying to pay for a couple of items. Pay for her and watch how you walk out that store. Watch the feeling in your heart. Your energy level is going to spike, and then you're going to want to do that again. You're going to want to try to help someone out because, wow, I felt like $1 million after that. Okay, so how we conduct ourselves with other people is major on energy. All right, that's a half hour of me ranting, and I just want to, water, sleep, your food that you eat, your attitude, breathing exercises. I could go on for days on a lot of the energy methods of trying to obtain energy. But that's it for my show today. It's a half hour. Lone rant. I did have a wonderful guest, and he couldn't make it at the last minute. He owns his own business, and he couldn't get help for the day. So I'll get him in here in a couple of weeks. So I hope you enjoyed yourself. Try to remember couple of things I said for energy. You can watch this show on YouTube, Taekwondo Grandmaster Bob Lemire, and you'll see my Taekwondo show, which is half-hour show of me showing Taekwondo lessons. You can watch both those on YouTube. We're on Spotify, Google, and I think radio show, Merrimack Valley Public Radio, has the podcast on a couple of times a week. So any way you want to catch us, feel free to do so, and enjoy yourself. Thank you for listening.